Well, you hear from Coach Frank, we try to treat every game as the same. So the one thing we try to do is try to treat every game as the same. With addition to our crowd, it's pretty hectic to play in there. So we build off that energy, and we sort of play to a whole nother level when we get there. So like I said, our credit to the fans, we do as best as we can to pull out wins there.
How hard is that to do with all the things that come with this whiteout, especially the last 2 years with College Game Day and all the national media that's going to be here and all the expectations?
Yeah, I mean, there's always going to be hype. The one thing you have to do is stay focused. I mean, there's going to be hype everywhere. I mean, we got the College Game Day, we got the streak on and stuff like that. We just have to stay focused and play our game. The one thing, if we get all, if we stay level-headed, then we'll be fine. That's all it is to it.
We've gotten little glimpses of some of the freshman receivers. Daniel George, obviously, a big glimpse with that catch.
Right.
But moving ahead these next 8 games, how do you evaluate that group? Do you think they'll make a major impact on the receiving rotation moving ahead?
Yeah, I mean, we're still evaluating. That's something that I really can't answer because I'm not a coach. But in practice, they've been doing very well. They've been giving us good looks, doing what they can, showing their abilities, what they can do now and what they can do in the future.
Trace has come up big in the past, and big games, fourth quarters, comebacks.
Right.
Why do you think that is? What makes him, that kind of clutch quarterback?
I mean, you hear it all the time. He's just a winner. It's just something. He just doesn't want to lose. Like you probably heard before during the summer, we played basketball games together. He just wouldn't lose. He just doesn't like to lose. So that's just a nature about him. He just doesn't lose. Doesn't want to, taste losses. But that's pretty much it. I mean, he just loves to win.
How does that motivate you? His attitude. How does that motivate
I mean,
you?
it's just infectious. I mean, if you have someone that wants to win all the time, you want to win as well. You don't want to lose. But I'm a competitor as well. So if it comes to losing, I don't like losing.
I mean, is he really good at basketball or just really scrappy? Because I got to think if you're playing one-on-one, man, my money's on you.
I mean, he's good. He's really good. He's really talented. I mean, he played basketball in high school, so I mean, he's no stranger to basketball. But like I said before, he's not going to lose. He's going to come down with a fight.
Is there anything you've taken from James Franklin as far as things you've noticed or personality? Because he mentioned earlier, that adage of you kind of take on the personality of your head coach.
Right.
Watching him, is there anything that you've ever seen about him that you want to take about and be kind of in yourself as well?
It's always the attitude. He's never down. He's always level. He's never too high, never too low, except for a couple games where he's just all over the place. But he's always level-headed. He's never too high, too low. He never shows it. He's always competitive, and he always wants to keep putting on points. If we're down, he's never changed his look. So he's always focused. He's always ready to keep winning and build us all together.
Is this a game that you've kind of had circled in your calendar for a while, or?
I mean, when you always look at the schedule, you always want to see where's Ohio State in that schedule. So I mean, let's not be crazy or obnoxious, but we all know that when we see Ohio State in the schedule, we have to mark down our calendar. But as we said before, we always got to take every game as the same.
Not just you, but this whole team. What has been the biggest surprise for you through the first 4 weeks?
I mean, we've been really resilient. I mean, we had a couple games where we've been close, like the App State. I mean, Illinois is going into half, but we've always been resilient. We had some guys that came up with plays, making plays, getting us all together, getting us riled up, and we just made plays and we just came out to win. So resiliency is definitely one of the things that definitely solidified this whole team this year.
Are there nerves attached to a game like this? Do you get nervous, butterflies before a game?
Man, at this point, not really. I mean, we've been in big games before, so it's really no nerves or anything like that. I mean, we had Michigan game last year, whiteout, if you want to say, if it's nerves or anything, and 2 years ago it was whiteout. We never really had nerves, so just trying to kind of treat it as the same game, try to go in and have the same mentality, just win. That's pretty much the whole thing. Either win or you lose, and we're trying to win.
How about for the younger guys?
Well, I can't really speak for the younger guys, but I mean, I would assume they'll be nervous. It's probably their first whiteout, so them coming into it, they don't know what to expect. They've never been in the atmosphere of a whiteout, so them coming in here, they'll be surprised. But for us, older guys, we pretty much know what's going to happen. We have to come and focus and ready to win.
Is it your responsibility, I guess, to kind of relay that to them?
Absolutely. I mean, we can't go in and be just as scared as them. We can't come in there and be like, oh, it's time to whiteout. But yeah, I mean, we pretty much know the whole deal. So the fans are going to be loud, going to be crazy, making an impact as they always do.
I know you kind of alluded to this earlier, but how important is the whiteout, to recruiting?
It's big. I mean, the fans come in and they do a great job of making it hard on the offenses and even the opponents. So us having that advantage coming to the game is huge, and for us to pull out a win.
Time for 2 more.
What's your favorite movie?
Favorite movie, kind of just watched it not too long ago, but Rush Hour. Rush Hour is my favorite movie. Yeah, Rush Hour is my favorite movie. 1, 2, and 3 actually. So I just watched it last week, and it was brought back laughter.
Juwan, what does it speak to the state of this program that even with the losses of Saquon and Mike Gesicki, that you guys are still through 4 games the top scoring offense in the country?
Well, I mean, that just comes with the help of Coach Ronnie. Coach Ronnie came in and he just embraced his role. For him to be one of the best coordinators in the country, and for us as wide receivers, even the running backs, all of us just coming together, making that known that we have to be the best offense in the country.